Sup, Holmes?
Just remembered that I was gonna pitch an idea to you and get your advice on how I could get it made. If you think, well, you could also just tell me it's a terrible idea, so don't do it. So anything could happen. But you, an experienced video game developer, I'm so lucky that I get to talk to you. You can guide me through it, and probably the listeners too. Maybe a lot of them are aspiring video game developers or video game developers whom want more ideas about how to go about making games. So this could be a great new running feature. Maybe. I'll try it out on you. So, last night I was watching 24 starring Kiefer Sutherland, and I was like, this is amazing. There's so many checkpoints in his life. He's constantly like, I gotta get through the checkpoint. And then like he'll get through the checkpoint, like checkpoint 2. And his life is a series of checkpoints. Why not a video game called Checkpoint, where it starts with Kiefer Sutherland saying to you, your objective is to get through the checkpoints, just angrily, like in your face, like this close to your face. So from there, you start in the kitchen, and you see like a boop, boop, red light, and you walk through the red light, and it's like a barrier that goes, checkpoint! Like, yeah, I got through the checkpoint, and then you see like 3 feet away, another checkpoint, get through it, checkpoint! And it's so dramatic every time, like you're the greatest person in the world, and you do that for like 3 hours. It's called Checkpoint.
I don't know. I think okay. So I think that's cool. I think it's cool. A cool base mechanic.
Yeah.
First, I don't know if you'd be able to secure the IP of 24 to make the game theme 24.
I could just do my own Kiefer Sutherland impersonation.
You could.
I was thinking making Kiefer Sutherland graphics might be tough, so I might just do like a voxel, or baby. I could just do baby, talking like him. That would be fun, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, I think, yeah, if the goal is to keep reaching these points, I mean, I think that kind of abstract mechanic has worked in a few other games. I mean, that's basically racing games, right? You try to get, I mean, at least arcade ones where you're trying to get to, it's just not as dramatic. They just say checkpoint pretty.
Sometimes they're pretty dramatic. I don't know if you played Excitebots, but they get so excited in Excitebots, the Wii game. If you like make a sandwich, it's like sandwich. Or if you like play darts while you're racing, we like bullseye. It's pretty intense.
I mean, I think I'd be concerned about, I guess, how you're presenting it. Like if it's 3D or 2D.
3D for sure.
3D.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think that'd actually be more interesting than 2D. I think I'd be worried about, I guess, extendability of the idea, because I think after like the 5th checkpoint, you might get kind of bored, unless there's some kind of pressure.
My idea for that is you'd be walking towards a checkpoint, and you'd see across like a field, and you're like, I'm never gonna make it to that checkpoint, and time's counting down. All of a sudden, checkpoint! Because there was a checkpoint under the ground that you didn't see, like a landmine of a checkpoint. Like, what? There's a checkpoint there? And you're eating eggs. Checkpoint in the egg. And at the end, there's like one enemy, and you're like, oh no, an enemy, I'm totally unarmed, how am I going to do it? He shoots you with a bazooka that has a checkpoint on it.
Yeah, I think if you could make it fresh like that, so it's not just the same monotonous thing, like if you, like kind of like a WarioWare type thing, where they just throw you weird things that you don't even see coming, that's how you get the checkpoint.
Maybe it's more of a 5-minute game, though, huh? Than a 3-hour.
I don't know, maybe. I mean, I think if it could be endless, like kind of like endless runner games. They have, there's something that, I don't know, like if you have a time limit, it's always counting down, and maybe you get a few seconds if you hit the checkpoint. How far you can go. I mean, I guess you can make it endless like that, or you could give it some kind of ending where you have to make it through whatever 20 checkpoints, and then beat the last thing or whatever. I don't know. I mean, it depends on what kind of thing people might like more. I mean,
I guess ending always feels good to me, but then I feel even better when it turns out the ending doesn't have to be the end if you don't want. Like, that's one of the things I always liked about Pokemon and liked about Chrono Trigger even. You think that's the end, but it turns out it's not. So ending to checkpoint. The baby congratulates you. You checkpointed! And it just like kisses you, French kisses you. And then, checkpoint some more if you want.